Happy March, happy St. Patrick's Day. Easter's coming up too. I'm back and I'm with the beautiful Kendra here. Say hi.
Hi.
And she is a Renaissance painter, has been for many years. She does henna, she works here at Silly Farm. And she has the most beautiful red hair. So I'm going to be demonstrating the brand new green piece. Sorry, rainbow cake. So, she just would look so good in it. This is why I wanted to show you guys a demo on her, just to show you how colors can work together. And then first I'm going to start off by demonstrating how to do a Celtic knot on her arm. It took me a little while to practice it and get used to it, but it's just a matter of learning the shapes, and then you'll be able to play with it and have some fun. So what I'm going to do is take this 1-inch flat brush, and I'm just going to rub it across the surface of my rainbow cake so that I load it on both sides. And I'm just going to use it to lay a little bit of background color to my Celtic knot. So I'm going to put up her sleeve a little bit. And I'm just going to make a swirl up and a swirl down just so that I can have some background color. I just went up and I went down just to give it a little background color. And then because I want the golds to line up, I switch the brush and I'm just going to come out that way just so that the green's always on the outside, and I flipped it this way. I'm going to do the same thing just in that direction because I'm going to build the knot right in the middle of that. Now, using my Wolf White paint, which I find it to be the easiest to do my line work with, I'm going to start off by building the basic shapes of the knot. So I'm going to start off with my white, and I'm going to show you guys about the basic shapes. So first I'm going to draw kind of like, it looks like a candy corn to me. And then I'm going to make one directly underneath it, kind of matching it. And you do want to practice, actually, can you get the shape? You do want to practice making them almost as symmetrical as possible or even as possible, because really what that knot is, you know, it's intertwining. Then what I'm going to do is repeat this same shape kind of diagonal here. Okay, so now that I have my basic shapes down, now is when you got to put your brain to use and remember where to start and finish. So what I mean by that is this. So ultimately the goal is to get it like it's one big pretzel. So I'm going to connect this line with my brush, and from this line I'm going to come up and around. Next I'm going to connect this line so that I can start building off of this, and I'm going to bring that piece around. So I came up and now I'm going to come down. So you guys can see it being built. Come down. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is, because I want this to come around, I'm going to connect it here, and then I'm going to bring this shape around and follow it around. So I'm closing it there, bringing it down, and around this way. So again, I started off by connecting this line. Okay, so that closed that side. So then from here I came up. You want that point. I came down and I brought this line around this way. Okay, now I'm bringing my lines down, around, and I'm going to follow up, and I'm fixing it as I'm going, if you guys notice. Because again, painting from this angle is not the easiest, but what you're trying to do is actually get it so that it looks like it was all one stroke. So now that I actually built the shape, now is when you want to outline and color in. So if it's easier for you, I suggest actually outlining and then coloring in so that you know where the crossover points are. So I'm going to follow the same thing I did before. I'm just going to follow this line, bring it this way, make sure that you don't take away. So I'm just outlining this, going to give the whole thing a shape. And you see how great this color combination looks against her skin and her hair. I know in this frame you probably can't see how great her hair is, but it's actually absolutely perfect for this design. So now that I gave it a little outline, I'm going to just color in the knot all together using my white. So I'm just coloring it in with my white. Come down around this way. And then this is a good way to do it, because what happens is then you can see where exactly you need to add your outlines again. So I'm going to follow the same thing I did before. I'm just going to follow this line, bring it this way, make sure that you don't take away. So I'm just outlining this, going to give the whole thing a shape. And you see how great this color combination looks against her skin and her hair. I know in this frame you probably can't see how great her hair is, but it's actually absolutely perfect for this design. So now that I gave it a little outline, I'm going to just color in the knot all together using my white. So I'm just coloring it in with my white. Come down around this way. And then this is a good way to do it, because what happens is then you can see where exactly you need to add your outlines again. So what I'm going to do is just continue to fill it in. And then I can add some embellishments right around it. And if you have time, you can add some shadow and some background behind it. I am just going to add a few embellishments around it, just in case you wanted to just do a Celtic knot, armband, or arm design. If you can speak, then you can do anything and ask your customers what they want. So I just added a few swirls around it. And you can also add a few four-leaf clovers around it by making adjoining hearts, or three-leaf clovers, and adding some of my favorite things, which are dots and glitter. And this will make an awesome design to offer at any St. Patrick's Day event. So I'm just dusting it with these little dots. And you can always go in and outline here. I'm going to add a little bit more right inside of there. And you can outline your shamrocks. Right inside of there. Add some dots inside of there too. And then I will just squirt on a little bit of this iridescent glitter. It's like kind of like a lime green. And you can see how beautiful that shines. So that is one fun design on how to do your Celtic knot. And then now I'm going to show you guys on the face what we can do, like a fun design too.